I ended up in the hospital. I had kidney failure and I had a heat stroke. So I don't really remember most of it. I had not much oxygen on my brain. So yeah, it was just really, I'm really big. I have a 5'9" frame, and I'm not tall and skinny. I'm got a lot of muscle mass, and I was making the weight relatively easy. And then all of a sudden, we always said when 125 became an issue, I would move up, and it was an issue. So I'm moving up. I think it was a lot scarier for my coaches than it was for me because I was kind of out of it. But yeah, it was scary. A lot better, like I said, I'm big for bantamweight too. I have a very big frame. I have the ability to carry a lot of weight if I wanted to. Luckily, I stay really lean out of camp, which I think was part of the problem. Is I'm always super lean. So trying to get to 125, I was eating into muscle, eating into organ functioning and all that stuff. So it was just too much. So even at 135, I'm going to be cutting a little bit of weight, so it's just going to be a lot easier. I'll be fighting Brittney Cloudy in Dallas, Texas at the Bomb Factory for LFA. I'm super excited. They gave me a bunch of names, and I was like, that's the one I want. So I'm excited to see what she brings to the table. She's an athlete. So I've got really great management. I'm with Sucker Punch Entertainment. And I've got a really great skill set and a really great corner. I could be in there right now, I think. I'm just not trying to rush it because I see so many girls and so many guys with a lot of potential that get in there and they get pushed too fast too soon. And I do not want to be that fighter. When I get in there, I want to be ready for the top 5. I was on the acrobatics and tumbling team at Baylor University. They're 5 or 6 time national champions, back to back to back to back. The best team in the nation, and I got to be a part of that, which is really cool. So, I have a foundational strength and sense of balance and like awareness that most people don't have. So that's helped me a whole lot. When I was at Baylor, my senior year, I had a really nasty shoulder injury that sidelined me for pretty much the whole year. I had to have surgery pretty much on everything in my shoulder. And for someone who's been competing their entire life, I'd always had the idea in my head that I was going to get to choose when I retired from athletics, not that an injury was going to retire me. And so I just really did not want to go out that way. And went into a MMA gym as soon as I was released just to try it out, see what it was like. And I was addicted immediately. And I actually called. I had a job coaching acrobatics and tumbling. Supposed to move to Erie, Pennsylvania to coach at a college there. And I called and I quit my job and I started training full time immediately. And momentarily, this was not my favorite moment, but in hindsight, losing my pro debut was my favorite moment because I think that that's the moment that I realized that this is what I love to do. Because even though I lost and I hate losing probably more than anybody else, I still loved what I was doing. And a lot of people lose and they take hiatuses. They take a few weeks off. I lost on Friday. My coach told me I had one day to feel sorry for myself, and I was back in the gym training on Monday, ready to go. So I think that was a big turning point for me because that's when I realized, I'm super athletic. I haven't fought anyone as athletic as I am. And that's when I realized, all right, you're an athlete that doesn't win fights. We have to get your skill level up. And so it was just a huge turning point for me. So in hindsight, that's my favorite moment because that's when I can see just like a shift. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm All Hail MMA. And then you can find me everywhere you're there. But just keep following. I've got a lot of big things planned for 2020. I plan on fighting for LFA a little bit more, but not much more. So keep watching. Going for all finishes in 2020, just like I always do. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a fun year.